To Bryant Systems. My name is Scott Bryant. I'd like to talk to you today about the 5 biggest personal training mistakes personal trainers make. And number 1 today is overworking. Some trainers in some gyms are doing 8 to 9 hours of personal training. Now, in my experience of 11 years, I know that after doing at least 4 or 5 clients in one day, I'm absolutely dog tired by about the 4th client. So I'm not on form optimally. So if I'm not on form optimally, and I've been doing it for 11 years, how are these guys doing 8 hours a day of personal training with their clients? Watching their movement, making sure they're activating their core, making sure they're doing a diaphragmatic breath, making sure they're warming them up specifically, making sure that they're stretching the muscles specifically to where they're tight, and making sure that the client is having a great session. Surely, after doing 4 hours with a client, doing another 4 hours, you can't be giving the client quality for their money. So I would say, to all personal trainers out there, is that if you're doing an 8-hour day of personal training, you may think that you're Jack the Biscuit and doing a good thing, but are you really? You should balance your time much better. And if you've got high fees to pay to the gym or to the studio that you're using, you need to put your fees up so you don't have to work so hard. Because eventually you'll be in adrenal fatigue, eventually you'll be chronically tired and can't keep the pace of this training up with the clients in which to do 8 hours a day of personal training. I think this is absolutely ludicrous, and how can you offer good quality service if you're doing 8 hours of personal training? I think a minimum that personal trainers should be doing is 4 clients a day, maximum 5, because it's so demanding. If you're doing your job properly, you should be looking at in-depthly at movement, breathing, how they're doing their cable pull, how they're pushing, making sure they're pulling in their abdominals, making sure that they're nice and stable. Lots of trainers are with their clients, and I see a trainer yesterday, and the client was doing lunges, and him and the client were talking to each other. Now, if you're trying to train a client and give them a good session, they shouldn't be talking to you. They should be concentrating on the movement pattern of what they're doing. It's different if you're explaining what they need to do, but this client was doing the lunges, talking at the same time, looking to one side as they were doing the lunge, and how can that be any benefit to that client? Okay, I see other trainers, they're pressing a button on a treadmill and the client is paying them. How crazy is that? Thanks very much. My name is Scott Bryant of Active Bryant Systems. Go to my website if you need any help. I look forward to talking to you very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.